Hi, this is Kristen from Altered State Studios, and I am going to show you how to make these super cute little Valentines from the Artpops cards over here at Roben-Maria's Paper Bag Studios. This is a set of cards I'm going to be using, the Woodlands cards, and when you open it up, we get kind of a little variety pack. We've got some big ones, some small ones, some with faces on it. What we're going to use tonight to make our Valentines is to cut up one of the larger ones. We'll save the one with the face. I'll do maybe something with that later. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and use this one as my sample here and show you how to work through this. So like I said, at Paper Bag Studios, this is the Artpops card set that I'm going to be using. And this is actually the stamp set from Roben-Maria, and this too is at Paper Bag Studios. We're going to be using this adorable little hearts one, and then this one over here with the polka dot is my favorite. So this too over at Paper Bag Studios. So these are the two sets that we'll be using tonight. Like I said, I'm going to start with this big card, and basically what I'm going to do is glue a book page onto the back of it. So grab a book page, and I'm just going to use a regular old glue stick here and glue the back. This is just the Elmer's. It is the disappearing purple. I do like that one just so I can see kind of where I've been and make sure that I'm catching all my edges here. But really, you know, any glue stick will be just fine. So if you have problems with humidity or dryness or whatever in your area, use whatever glue stick you normally use. It'll be just fine. Then, like I said, we're going to kind of center this. We just want to make sure that we're catching the words. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure that the majority of it has the words on the back. So I'm just going to brayer just to make sure that I've got this attached well. And then all I'm going to do is just cut this out. So I'm just going to cut out around this here quick. And then what we're going to do, somewhere in this studio, I have, of course, a punch that does corner round, but if you saw my studio, you would understand why I can't find it. So what I'm going to do now, this is how the back looks then. And like I said, I'm not worried it's not on there maybe perfectly straight, but it's all good. We just wanted to get some words on. So now basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this corner down here just a smidge. I did not cut very well. I'm going to use one of the smaller ones, and I'm just going to match this up and basically use this as a little template, and I'm going to cut around so we get this same size and we get the corners rounded here. And again, I got a little crazy here with the scissors, so I'm just going to trim that corner. All right, so here's one card, and we'll just turn it around and match it up. We are going to have just a little sliver here between the two cards that's basically waist, but being that I'm a mixed media artist and a collage freak, I'm going to probably go ahead and save that because I might use that in something else, which is crazy, but you know. Alrighty, so we've got basically our two little cards here. My next thing that I'm gonna do, I have got some champagne pearl. This is just Craft Smart. It's just a cheap paint that you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to grab a little dab here. And what I'm gonna do is just basically kind of cover about, maybe half to 2/3. I just want to get a little shimmer onto the card. I did probably cover almost the whole thing, and if you can see in the light, the shimmer comes to about there. So there's just a little bit of the card that didn't get the paint on it. And again, I'll grab another a little dab here, and we'll do our other one. Again, it's more just to get the little shimmer on. And can you see about there? And again, we just want the little shimmer to be underneath. Then I'm going to use my hair dryer real quick just to dry this. So, 2 cards ready to go here. My next thing, I'm going to use the Rose Bright Red by Master's Touch. I just get this at Hobby Lobby. And again, I'm just going to use a little dab on my finger. I don't want too much. Basically what I'm going to do, I just want to be able to kind of use the pink or the red that's already down on the card to begin with. We want to be able to kind of use just a little smidge of this just to kind of blend over the top. So we're going to kind of blend and maybe pull all the way over to the edge of the card. And then we want to go ahead and maybe spritz a little bit with water and get this to kind of move a little bit, move and shake. And I'm going to dry again with the hair dryer here a little bit. I'm going to do, so the card's maybe not completely dry, but I may use just a little paper towel and kind of dab just so that where I'm pulling back up with my paper towel, we'll kind of lift a little bit of that paint and leave just a little bit more texture underneath. And then that little shimmer that we put down first will kind of come through. So I'm just gonna dab there a little bit more. I'm gonna do my other card. Oops. I'm gonna do our other card here quick. And again, I just want to kind of use the pink that's maybe already down, kind of pull and blend here a little bit. Spritz with the water, kind of move a little bit of that paint around. Use my dryer here quick. All right, and this one too, you can kind of see how the shimmer is kind of pulling back through. All right, so now where we're at, I'm just going to dry this off here a little bit. We are going to go ahead and use our stamps and stamp onto the front. So I'm going to go ahead and use, like I said, this one at Paper Bag Studios. Here it is right here, this little guy. So we're going to, I've got that mounted on foam, and then I did cut them out. And again, I'm just using black StazOn, nothing fancy. We'll just go ahead and ink up our stamp. And then I think I'm gonna stamp along this lower edge here. Voila, isn't that cute? Then grab our other little stamp. This one, huge love for this one. Love the little polka dots and the heart. Wait till you see it down here. So again, I'm gonna kind of just pick this little corner here. Look at how cute that is. Just love it. All right. So the next step that I'm going to do, I had basically cut out words out of a book. So I've been kind of putting words aside. So I have my little words ready. This one actually says biggest catch. And I think I like it kind of overlapping onto the stamp just a little bit. kind of composition wise, and then my other one says Evermore. So we'll just put a little glue on the back of that little guy. I'm not sure if I like it there. Maybe put a little more glue on. We'll move it to a better spot here. I'm going to put it up actually onto the stamped image there. There we go. So, can you see a little bit better? So, the other thing I'm going to do is just kind of sketch around, or just kind of maybe doodle around the outer edge of the cards here. Now for the back. So now I'm not fussy at all, so a little bit of pink on the back of each one of these doesn't bother me in the least. If you're fussy about that, then I don't know, hopefully you're neater than I am, but I do not really care. So I'm going to use the golden titanium white and put a little bit on the back. My point is just to basically kind of push the words back here a little bit. It doesn't have to necessarily cover, you know, all of it. Like I said, basically all I'm doing is just pushing the words back. We just want to be able to have a surface if we want to write or stamp onto the back here. We'll just use a little bit of white, cover it up just a little bit here. We'll do our other one here quick. And then, like I said, you can draw around this on the back here with your pencil or a pen even. Depends on how fancy you want to be, or how neat, or maybe just your own preference if you like ink versus pencil. Sometimes people are particular about that kind of stuff. I am going to step away for just a moment. I just want to dry these a little bit so that we can go ahead and stamp on them. So give me just a moment. 80. So again, I have a little stamp, just a little to and from stamp here that I'm just going to stamp on the back of each of these. Look how cute. And like I said, if you want to, you know, maybe draw around the outside here. Again, just to give a little definition. And voila! Look at our cute little cards. Like I said, I got 2 out of 1 of the big cards. And then there are, of course, a few other smaller cards that you could certainly make into little Valentines. I would maybe just pick, I don't know, maybe not the ones with the faces, but pick kind of coordinating colors. Like this one might be kind of fun. Even with like the hot pink would be kind of cute. This one you might be able, I know there's a few little splatches of pink on this one. Add a little color, and then again, if you just stamp on them, super cute. So anyway, thank you for watching. This was a quick little 15 minutes. 2 Valentines, good to go. Remember to stop by Paper Bag Studios to get your stamp set. This is the set that I was using, as well as the Woodlands cards, Art Pop cards. And there's actually a little bonus piece on the inside underneath. So thank you.